Welcome to another Man with One Eye production, brought to you by the current state of the place that we live in 2018 and some of the observations that I make along the way. You know, I just observe life today, man. That's what I do, man. Like before this, I just existed in this existence, and I just went through and I was just basically floating through this thing. But now I like to live my life in an observatory position. And I do things, man. I go out, I go to clubs, even though I don't drink. And I sit and I drink Sprite and I drink Coke. And I talk to people and I watch women and I watch men. And just the things that I noticed today since my eyes have been open from the God-sent people that I've had in my life today, it gives you a whole different perspective on these things, man. And the thing that I'm going to name my video today is Style with No Substance. And when I say style with no substance, I look at it like this, man. And I'm using this as a comparison to like the women that we deal with today and the women that we like exposed to for the most part. You know, the thing about style will get you in the door, man. There's a lot of stuff that you can see today that has a lot to do with the style and all this kind of stuff as far as music and everything like that. And it'll get you in the door, you know, being stylish and all this kind of stuff. But the thing about that is, it'll get you in the door, but substance will keep you in the door. And when I look at these women today, man, that I observe and I look at and I just watch and stuff like that, like they're all style with no substance. And I'm just going to give y'all a little like thing to look at real quick, because that's what I like to do in my videos. I like to make people think, because that's what I like to do. I like to think. And when you look at it like this. Or even do this as like a field exercise or something like that. Go out, go to a club. This is what I do. You know, hang out, sit in the backfield, observe, watch things, look at the women, and do this. Look at all the makeup they have on. Look at how they wear things to accentuate their curves, and they wear bras to lift their breast, and they probably, some of them have breast implants, and they do all these things with their hair and all this kind of stuff that they do. And then look at them and, to the best of your ability, remove all of that stuff off of them. Remove it. And then when you remove it, go have a conversation with them. You will find that they have absolutely no substance behind anything that they say, man. If this is my God, this honest to God estimation of how this thing would be. If men didn't have sexual interest with women, they would never even talk to them. I would never even talk to them. They talk about absolutely nothing, man. And another thing I noticed too was this. It is unbelievable to me how many married thoughts that they have in the club, man. Like, I was in there last night, man. And, you know, luckily for me, I've been blessed with being a pretty attractive guy, man. You know, but even though I would never go there again and do anything like that, it just blows my mind the way that these women look at me, and the way that they just totally could care less about what they did at that time in their life when they married their husband and stuff like that. And I think to myself, like, probably how oblivious that their men are at home. And I would say men, but I would say they're slaves. How oblivious their slaves are to what they're actually going out there doing, man. And what they're going out there doing is they're advertising, man. They are advertising. They are getting in their Sunday's best. They are dressing up. They pushing their tits up. They wearing stuff to lift their ass. They got all this makeup on. They doing all these things, and they're out there trying to attract what they would think would be a better man. Or if you look at hypergamy, they may be going out to look to just fuck some alpha dude that night and go back to their life, man. That's what you're dealing with out here in 2018, man. I don't want anybody to ever think that anything but what's going on is going on out here. You know, and like when I compare like the style versus substance thing, I look at it like this. They used to have this show that used to come on TV called the And1 Mixtape Tour. And when you would watch it, these guys would have so much style, man. They could do so much with a basketball. They could do all these phenomenal phenomenal tricks with a ball. They could just, you know, they could do amazing things with a basketball, but none of them could ever make it to the NBA. And why is that? Because people in the NBA have substance.